can't discuss celebrity in Vancouver without saying Ryan Reynolds, and I was like, that was my fault.
Right.
To be honest,
We were so close.
I know, but to be honest, I'd be more excited if Nardwar followed us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan
No
Reynolds.
shade to Ryan Reynolds.
Oh no, every shade to Ryan Reynolds.
He's
That
so
guy made
bland.
Free. Have you seen Free Guy?
That
Yeah,
movie sucks.
It's garbage.
Sucks.
Movie's
I
ass.
kind of like that movie.
Oh my bad.
I like Blake Lively.
Pretentious.
Oh, my bad.
Pretentious.
Yeah, that's on me.
Pretentious.
That's on me. That's on me.
Did you just say you
I
like
laughed.
Blade Runner?
No.
Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to episode 3 of the Courier Corner. I am one of your hosts, Gwen Pemberton.
And I'm Avery Nowicki.
And before we begin, we'd just like to acknowledge that we are recording from the stolen territories of the Lillooet, Musqueam, Squamish, Sechelt, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. All right. And this episode, we will be talking about our November issue, also called the food... Wait, I know what it is. Food, food, and more food. And more food, and more food, and more food. The cover article that you see here was written by Avery and edited by myself.
Oh, that's so cute, actually. It's a little
Yeah.
joint project.
We
by the
only
two
talk
of
about
us.
ourselves, actually. It wasn't even supposed to be about this, but since we're the hosts, we
That's
just
so funny.
monopolized everything.
Yeah,
So
we did a piece on Gwen pitched it, and then I was able to write it. But it was on farmers markets, and we tested the greenwashing happening there, and we got to interview the organization that runs all of the Vancouver farmers markets, as well as go talk to a bunch of farmers. It was really
yeah,
fun.
so stay tuned for that. We're going to talk about that right after our interview. And this month, we are interviewing our social media manager, Lucy Benson, and our video editor, Ely Davidson. Who's laughing in the background? God. Lucy's not on camera yet, but she's already causing trouble. Yeah. No, it's fine. We love them. We've actually already filmed it. This should have been done already, but I was 40 minutes late, so it's fine. You'll hear all about it in you. No, I'm
You'll
going
hear all
backwards,
about it
Eli.
in the episode. And now, without further ado, let's have our guests.
Baloo, baloo,
It's
baloo,
the
baloo.
worst intro we've ever done. Well, I was excited for us all to do it
Because
at
if
the
it was
same
like
time.
all of us, then like syncing it would be hell.
I think we could do it, guys.
It would just be an
it's only
echo.
4 of us.
I know.
Okay, we can try a harmony once the thing starts, but let's just get this
Should we,
rolling.
like a unified clap.
Okay. Okay. Hello, Eli. Hello, Lucy. Can you guys introduce yourselves for our lovely listeners?
Hi, my name is Lucy, and I am the Capilano Courier's communications manager.
Hi, I'm Eli, and I'm the video editor. That's me.
Cool. Very awesome.
And what programs are you guys in?
I'm in the Idea School of Art and Design.
I'm in a MOPA.
I'm not surprised. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Tell us a little bit about your programs and why you chose to do them.
I can go first.
Mm.
So I chose the Idea School of Art and Design because, well, when I graduated high school, I was originally in nursing at Trinity Western, and then the pandemic hit, and I had an epiphany that I would be so sad as a nurse, and I didn't want to do that, and I didn't want to go to that school. And one of my friends knew about the Idea program, and they showed me a little bit about design, and I'd always been a very creative person, and so it was a very natural fit. So I applied, and I got in, and it's been a hoot ever since. I was an illustrator for the first few years, and I've changed into branding now. And I'll be graduating this year and hopefully out in the workforce, and it's going to be good. So
Nice. Is branding your concentration?
it's my new concentration.
Nice.
Yeah, I changed this year. So in my head, I'm sort of like a master of all trades, but I don't know that I can really.
Well,
I don't know if I am.
That's what your job here is, so I hope so.
Right, yeah.
What was it before?
It was illustration.
Cool.
Yeah. So I have a lot of illustration. I love illustration. It's so close to my heart. But I definitely love the collaboration of branding and the type of work that you get to do with branding and design. So,
Nice.
yeah.
Okay, Eli, you have to talk now.
Oh boy, I like movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm a
feel
movie
that.
guy. I
Yeah.
like the movie. I think that's like why most people go into MOPA anyways.
Do you
It's-
still like movies? That's the real question.
That's no. Oh.
Yeah, see, it does that to you, right?
It's like I like the good movie,
Yeah.
but the bad movie, no.
Do you
Well-
feel like
Okay.
Do you feel like you got into it because you wanted to be like that kind of pretentious movie guy? Like, did
Ye-
you have really specific movie tastes?
I think I was the pretentious movie guy,
I-
right?
Yeah,
you've
you have to
experienced
be
this.
to go there.
Yeah.
I remember one dude, when I was doing my tour before first year, they were like, so what movie inspired you guys to go? And one guy said mid-90s, and I almost laughed in his face. And I was like, huh,
Oh,
he's not going.
Yeah.
Because that movie had
no.
come out like 2 years ago. I was like, huh, noob. And now I hate that person who I was, but it's
Mhm.
fine.
Yeah.
such a good movie. That's such
I
a
know,
It
it's
is,
a
it's a
good
great
movie,
movie.
but
It's
I was
incredible.
like, too recent. That doesn't count.
No,
So
yeah, it's
funny.
got to be like this 4-hour French film from the 20s.
Nobody's ever heard of it.
that-
Like, no one wants to. I mean, no offense to that movie. I'm sure it's great. It's just, I think like that's so funny, right? Like the first year of university, I feel like so many people have that desire to be like
Yeah.
as different and unique as you possibly can be. Just chill.
It
It's
never
okay.
works.
It never works.
Never works.
Don't know
Yeah.
anything about that.
So where are you at it with your MOPA program now? Like,
Uh,
what are you focused on? What kind of stuff do you care about with MOPA?
My aura.
Yeah, tell me about your
Yeah,
aura.
I got you. Third year. GPA, not great, but passing, so that's good.
Yeah. So you get degrees. That's all you
what I'm
need.
saying.
Literally.
That's all you
Yeah,
need.
that's all you need.
And you stayed after the diploma, so you're already like in the top 80%.
True. And yeah, off to get the bachelor's,
Hell yeah.
and then leaving this godforsaken city. And yeah, I guess video editing is like the main
Yeah.
thing. Obviously in high school it was like director, screenwriter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the new Tarkovsky.
I'm gonna be an
or-
auteur.
Yeah.
And then you get there and you're like, fuck,
And
that's a
you're
lot
like,
of work.
It is.
Jesus.
It's a lot of hustling and
Yeah.
shit that I'm not really down to do.
You're way too chill to
But-
be a director, honestly. You'd be like, yeah, that's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Actually, but
Mm.
no, directing is still like kind of the end goal
Yeah.
Okay.
in that thing. We just did a short for Shits and Giggles, which
Oh, I heard about that.
yeah, which I wrote and directed, and that got into
That's
the
so cool.
finals.
Oh,
So
good for
okay.
you.
Congrats.
That's super
That's
cool.
this
exciting.
Sunday, Vancouver Playhouse. I mean, this podcast gonna be released after that date.
Yeah, but you're telling us
I'm
ahead of
telling
time.
you guys.
So there we
yeah,
go.
come on down.
Perfect.
But yeah, that's where I'm at.
That's cool. Yeah.
Awesome.
So what's your guys' goals then once you finish at Capilano?
Oh, I would love so much to be employed. That'd be so cool.
Right?
It's like my biggest dream
So
right now
nice.
is to, have a job and to like make money. That'd be
Yeah.
so cool. I'd
Have a
also
home.
love to afford a place to live in Vancouver. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my big goals. Probably also just like getting more excited about my craft as well and getting to meet more people in the industry. Vancouver's like a super small art community, so just getting to
Yeah.
meet lots of people and be more part of it,
Yeah.
it'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that makes
is
a lot of
oddly
sense.
small.
It is,
is.
so small. I used to think it was so big because I went to
Yeah.
like 2 art events and I was like, oh my god, like there's so many people here. Oh my god, it's like booming, like big city. What's up?
Yeah.
But apparently everywhere else in every other city, it's like it's just
Gigantic.
massive.
It's massive.
I don't know what's
It's
wrong with
so small
Vancouver.
here.
There's so many creative people here, and they
Yeah.
just like don't get together.
Can I
What's
tell
up?
you
Yeah.
one story though?
Yes.
This doesn't have anything to do with being creative, but
love it.
the ultimate day that proved to me that Vancouver was too small was when I saw 3 of my exes in one day, and I was like, no, this is not fun. No, I don't like this. I don't like it. There was too much awkward eye contact for me in a 24-hour period, and I really felt attacked because I don't have that many exes. Like there aren't like that was almost all of them, and I was
It feels
like,
like what is that? Scott Pilgrim? Like you were like a little
Oh,
Ramona
yeah.
Flowers
Oh,
moment.
God.
They were all coming at you.
I mean, I am Manic
think
Pixie
so.
Dream Girl.
Yeah, I see that
I
in
think
you.
so.
Yeah, that's
I
very
get
much
that
my
aura.
vibe for
Yeah.
I just need green hair.
Yeah, I lose that.
All right. And Eli, what do you want to do after? You said you don't want to live in Vancouver?
No.
Where
How are
wanna
you going to
go?
do film then?
What? Oh, fuck.
Sorry,
I feel like I'm talking to my parents. Sorry. Okay, continue.
That's our
continue.
shining quality as hosts, you know.
Yeah.
A little bit of lecture. It's very good. So tell us, where do you want to move then? Toronto, maybe.
I mean, Toronto.
LA.
Toronto's like, I feel like Toronto's like Vancouver, just with more artsy people, or more like hipster. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's the.
I get, but it's just like a
thing.
bigger city in
It
general,
is
right?
just
There's
bigger.
a lot of
yeah,
other
a
everything
lot
there.
more.
Yeah.
And it's like not the States.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
That's awesome.
the thing about like screenwriting or even directing is like Vancouver's not the place to be for that
No.
stuff.
It is not like a development city. It's a very production heavy city.
Yeah.
Especially if you want to edit too. Like you can do that from almost anywhere once you
Mhm.
get your foot in the door, right?
Yeah, I recently got a an interview to be a porn editor. which
No, you didn't.
yeah,
Wait.
it's remote.
Oh my god.
And
Wait.
Eli.
but I didn't. Hey,
you?
Why are you shaming him? This is a
my,
job opportunity. We need
let's
to make
also-
rent.
We do not shame sex
No
work.
shame. No shame.
No.
It employs a lot of people.
Yeah.
When it's ethical.
Could employ
it's
this guy.
Could employ this guy.
Yeah, perfect example right here.
Pays really well.
Put that on
Yeah.
your resume.
It's ethical.
Completely remote. But I was like, I can't. I'm too busy, right?
Oh, that's fine.
Cause this takes priority. Don't worry. I'm
Hey.
staying. It's
Instead, he wants
okay,
to edit
it's
us,
okay.
the opposite of porn.
Okay. But
I've never been described as the opposite of porn before.
it is neither a compliment nor not a compliment.
It's like a
Very
fact.
It is a
I guess.
statement.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah.
statement. A very
Anyway.
neutral
But
statement.
point being, video editing can be like very remote and anywhere. And like things like screenwriting or directing, like you said,
Yeah.
service industry, Vancouver, it's very, very difficult to
Yeah.
get a job here with that. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
yeah.
So tell us a little bit then about starting at the Capilano Courier. How did you guys start here? What's it been like in the very beginning?
For sure. Well, I've known about the Capilano Courier since I started. One of my like little packages that I got in the mail when I first came to Cap came with a little courier, and I was so excited to read it. It was so cool. It had like student work in it. It was like all these amazingly detailed stories, and I still have it. I kept it. It's very special. I don't know. I've loved the Courier for a very long time. I've been contributing to it for a long time as an illustrator. So I've done a cover. I've done tons of little spot illustrations, some larger illustrations, and it's been a really fun way to like exercise my illustration skills and this kind of, I don't know. It's just like a super fun. It feels almost intimate. There's a lot of idea students who contribute, so it's kind of feels like our little thing in a way. And so joining the Courier felt like a natural step from that.
Yeah.
Just like being part of the team. Freya, our editor, is also in the same program as me. So shout out. There
She's
she
off
is.
camera.
She's off camera over
She's
there.
like, do not bring me out here.
But yeah, it's so great to work with her. She really resurrected the Courier, and it was really fun to see it
Yeah.
grow. And I'm really happy to be part of what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And Eli, you're a more recent addition, right? When did you start with us?
This was this year, but I got interviewed last semester at the end, though, the very tail end,
Right.
so that I could be employed in August.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did the whole email and then resume thing,
Yeah.
interview.
Did you know about us before we posted jobs or no?
Actually, no.
Yeah, that's a totally that answer's allowed. We don't discriminate. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Especially considering the last couple of years of the Courier, like, who could be surprised? Okay, we're happy where it is now. It's like 180, so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys were in the cafeteria and you had all of your like job postings up.
Oh,
and
you
it
came to coffee with the Courier.
I,
I mean,
I walked by it.
You walked. Okay.
Yeah, and
So you were 90%
aware.
of people.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He's like, I saw vaguely. I gotta go. Bye.
Yeah. There was a thing that said video editor though.
Yes.
But then the description was like
Video editor.
it had nothing to do with video editing, so I was kind of confused. And that's where I got my friend to text you,
To
and
text
then
me.
did you text me?
No, I sent it back to your friend who sent it to you.
Yeah.
So through this, we love telephone, but it worked.
It worked, and I got the contact information asking for more details,
Yep.
and sent my resume over, and
Yeah, and then Freya and Matt interviewed you, and I mean, you've been doing a fucking fantastic job so far. I don't know if anybody's seen our latest video on the Capilano Blues, but there was actually like motion graphics and
It was
You
really
know,
cool.
super
Yeah.
cool.
jokes. Eli makes us actually funny. You don't know this, but we're not that funny. And then he edits it. I'm like, oh, it lands now.
nah,
Yay.
it's all you. It's all you. It's all you.
Yeah.
It's all you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
He's like, do not compliment me on camera. I don't even want to be here in the first place.
nah, it's a pleasure. It's,
It's
a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I came here. They interviewed me. I assume you went through the same
I
process.
did, yeah. Yeah, because when you've been here for a while.
I
but-
mean, I started right before Lucy. I think I didn't do an interview because I think at that point they were like, so I basically walked in and they were like, "Have you written for us before?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay, you're the editor." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, no, I did like the formal interview with Matt and Freya on the couch, and it was like a whole thing. But, sorry. It's just 'cause what we were just talking about. I'm sorry. But it was great, and it was very professional and great, and they
Very
were so
professional.
sweet. It was weird being interviewed by people that I was already friends with. Like that was so weird, but yeah, obviously I got the job, which was nice. That would have been so awkward if they didn't give it to me.
There are lots of people at this school that were like, "Hey, hey."
I know it's a weird mix, but yeah. So I got the job, and then I started in August, and I love this job. It's so fun.
It's a great job.
I literally love working here. It's the best.
Yeah, we're just sitting on a couch at like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
We should have been done already, but Gwen was 40 minutes late, so
Gwen was in bed when we were about to start.
I got here quickly though. No, not really, but I
You
tried.
did, you did.
You ordered an Uber.
Yeah, you came
That's
here in a
crazy.
hustle.
Yeah.
It's good.
I did. I ran past the giant bus line trying to get back to Fibs, and everyone gave me the stink eye. So
Yeah. Okay, so then tell us a little bit more about being at the Courier now that you're kind of settled in your positions and you know what you're doing. Do you feel really comfortable in the jobs that you're at? Like, do you feel like you're able to kind of innovate and like do the things you want to do?
Yeah, I think so. I think
they're like this is a conversation for HR actually.
Cameras.
What? They're like it's great.
I love
No
it so
problems.
much. I actually do. There's no critiques whatsoever. My job is very lighthearted. It's very relaxed. I really love it. I get to see all the work that the video editors and video production team makes, and we get to work together, and they do so much of the heavy lifting, and I just basically get to watch it, love it, write a little caption, and share it with the world, and it's always so fun. And I love interacting with people on social media a lot. I feel like I'm a super social gal, so
Yeah.
You definitely are.
it's been fun.
You
It's
are.
been fun now that the Instagram has grown a little bit, that more people are interacting with it.
Yeah.
So I get to stay up late night chats with our Courier fans. I guess I don't know. It's just fun.
Maybe only expect answers within office hours, but
No, I'm. You can contact me anytime.
You're committed. You're committed to your job.
Well,
Yeah.
actually, I was
24 hours.
24/7. I was gonna ask you actually. We had to restart the Instagram from scratch this year because of Bill C-18. What was that process like?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It was so insane. I can't believe that bill is so wild to me. I can't believe that we couldn't continue posting on it, and none of our things would be seen by people just because we were a Canadian magazine. So we
Yeah.
had
Well,
to
that
restart
wasn't
it.
the bill.
I
That was
don't-
the-
I don't
yeah,
even-
yeah.
Well, all I know is that
Yeah.
we couldn't post Gwen.
Okay.
That's all I needed to know.
Okay. We'll leave
I'm
the
sure that there's
politics
some
out
more
this time.
technical things that were happening, but it didn't concern me specifically in that moment. But yeah, it was crazy. We had to get a new account and do some sort of behind the scenes to kind of make it so that all of our stuff can be seen by our viewers. And yeah, we had to get all our new followers again.
How many followers are we at right now?
We're at 442. We used to
Wow.
be at over
Hey.
1,000.
Yeah.
So we took a hit, but we've got some loyal fans.
We're building it
returning.
back.
We're returning. It's
We're
going to be
coming back.
good. We're like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
I
True.
love that.
That's
It's gonna be
Do
good.
you have
Yeah.
one question? Because
Yeah.
Nardwar followed the old account.
Oh my god.
Is he on the old? Is he on the new
I
one?
am
Does he?
pissed
He
off,
did.
actually.
He
That's-
still
He did?
He did. Yeah.
What?
He followed the old account.
God.
Maybe you should message him and be like,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
message him. I don't think there's no way that he is. I
No.
would have seen it.
No, he was on the
Emma.
old one.
I know, but he's not on
Oh
this
yeah,
one.
and then yeah, you're like
But,
I would have
yeah.
clocked that. That would have been like
I
a
would
whole
have got the
promo post.
notification, cried, screamed, sent it to the group chat.
Oh my
Eli's
Amazing.
God.
world is shattered
No,
right
that's
now.
insane.
I'll
know.
message him. I'm gonna go get him.
Do
This is
it.
like my new quest in life. This is my
Amazing.
true goal with this.
When you
Instagram.
do message him, can you do like the do at the end?
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
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 Can
Do
you
it
just
right.
do that with a lot of local famous people? Just get every
Actually,
famous person
I
you can
think I
think of.
should.
Yeah.
I think this is
Just,
good.
Why not?
Message
What if
them
Ryan
all, you
Reynolds
never know.
posts us?
That'd be
You
so
can't bring up
exciting.
Ooh.
celebrities in Vancouver. Apparently, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. Actually, I was gonna say you can't discuss celebrity in Vancouver without saying Ryan Reynolds, and I was like, that was
Yeah.
my fault.
Right.
To be honest,
We were so
I'd
close.
Be, I know, but to be honest, I'd be more excited if Nardwar followed us.
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan
no
Reynolds.
shade to Ryan Reynolds.
Oh no, every shade to Ryan Reynolds.
He's
That
so
guy made
bland.
Free. Have you seen Free Guy?
that
Yeah,
movie
it
sucks.
It's garbage.
That
Movie's
sucks.
ass.
I kind of like that movie.
Oh my bad.
Yeah.
I like
See,
Blake Lively.
pretentious.
Oh, my bad.
Pretentious.
Yeah, that's on me.
pretentious.
That's on me. That's on me.
Did you just say you
I
like
laughed.
Blade Runner?
It was fun.
No, I said I like Blake Lively.
Okay, because I was like, he was wrong, Ryan Avery.
I wish that guy was from here. That would be a whole different story.
Mm.
But
Actually, I don't know if I should say this. Okay, we might have to cut this out, but brother lives in my old house.
Really?
Yeah.
you're not cutting that out of the podcast.
No, because
What's your
I feel
address?
Like
Can
I'm
you-
not gonna
Celebrity
dox.
sighting.
I'm
Oh my
not
gosh,
gonna
is
dox
he
him. I'm not gonna dox him. I know
Please.
him. Like I'm not gonna dox that poor man.
Do you have his phone number?
I
Do you
mean,
have
my
his
mom
home
has
address?
his phone number. I have his address.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not putting it out
Maybe
here.
I need to pitch something. You know?
That's so funny. Just send that clip of this podcast,
Yeah.
putty in your hands, man.
Yeah,
You're
yeah, literally. No, because he was in, because his brother was in Welcome to Wrexham, and I was watching. I was like, my neighbor.
That's so crazy.
My family still lives nearby, so my sister's like, oh my god, what if stays on our old house? I'm like, girl, they live in LA. They're not gonna, like, no. Christmas time, everybody's going to them, but.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill your dream. Anyway, sorry, I totally cut everybody off, but
I'm glad you did. That was really cool.
That was good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where were we at? Who was answering a question?
before celebrity chat, we were talking about the new Instagram account.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Oh, I was saying it's Phoenix rising from the
Phoenix.
ashes. That was my
Obviously.
final mic drop moment.
Let's leave it at that. Okay, then Eli, tell us about your position. How are you doing with it?
Yeah.
You having fun?
I'm having fun. I feel like with each month we get better and better and better. I think that
Yeah.
just comes with more practice
Yeah.
and getting to understand and know everyone on the team better and just kind of like understanding our workflow.
Work with our lack of knowledge about the general process of making videos.
Yeah.
No, luckily our videographer also was in my class for film. So
Gave us a little eyebrow.
Dylan's like, I'm not coming on camera either, guys.
Yeah.
luckily, no, he's great. And we recently went to like the farmers market. You were there.
I went to the farmers
Yeah.
market. Yeah.
I think we've already talked about that at this point.
we did. We
right?
pitched. We talked about how we were gonna do it, and then we've now since done it, and it was really good. We said in our script notes we would mention the fact that we lost Laura's car for a couple,
Yeah.
a little while.
Stay tuned for after the interview, everyone.
Yeah.
Don't click off yet, okay?
It was
There are
yeah.
shenanigans.
It was really fun. I think a little hectic, like with the four of us, but
We did it.
the actual like interviewing process and everything, I think was okay.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we got some good
Yeah.
clips. So
Well, because you've been helping with the camera stuff too, right? So even though you're an editor, you're also kind of on the video production team too, right?
yeah,
Is that what you're
slightly.
doing?
I don't know. I'm just like Dylan's like
Helping
little
out?
minion. It's like do that. I'm like okay, and then I'll do it. And
Okay.
yeah,
You're the second.
yeah,
It's fine.
exactly. I'm
That's
the
a real
second,
position.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
he
totally.
gets good direction. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then for like your videos, do you guys have? I, mean, I can't ask you guys because you're not in this. Sorry.
Eli
Okay.
is the guest,
Sorry.
Avery.
yeah,
You
what
are.
the fuck?
As the video editor, do you feel like there's kind of a central look that you want our videos to have that you're trying to go towards? Because I know we did like basically a big rebrand, but do you feel like there's still a look that you want to have that we don't have yet that we're kind of going towards?
We're going towards it.
What is it going to look like?
I'm not gonna reveal that.
Well, just tell us like, just tell us a little bit.
I feel like if I reveal it, because in my head it's like whoa,
Do you actually have that?
and then it's like if I say that too soon and the next
Yeah.
video's not like whoa,
You can't
it's
tell
like,
everybody your
ooh.
wishes or they won't come true.
Oh, yeah,
That's true.
it's I would like a more do I say analog aesthetic, I guess.
Okay.
Sort of like your last video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
that feels
What was the
Texture.
less
last video?
digital.
Yeah.
Yeah, textured kind
Yeah, exactly. Like with the farmers market video, getting like people who aren't from Capilano,
Yeah,
And
a
just
little
being,
more like
like-
city based.
Yeah,
like school based.
more intimate as
Mhm.
well, I guess. You know, that kid we interviewed was like
Oh my
from
God.
Chilliwack, and he was like, I'm an actor, and we're like, okay.
I don't even know what
You
this is
asked if we
about.
wanted- I love this kid. You'll see it. Watch this. If you are watching this, you have to watch that interview. It's so good. He's so funny. He's an actor. He's like this little blonde kid, and he was so serious. He was so serious. He was amazing. And afterwards, he was. What did he say to us? He was like, I'm open to reshoots if you need. He's like, whatever you guys need. I'm open to reshoots. I'm open to anything. I was like,
He's like, this is going on IMDb, right?
yeah. He's so funny. I love. And then he told us he was in some action movies, and I was like, oh, cool. And
Honestly,
yeah. And I was like, any I had heard of, thinking like maybe. He's like, no, they're pre-production. You won't know yet. It's like cool. So
Damn.
keep an eye out for this kid. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, this is Vancouver. He could have been in 50 movies.
Is
and
this
it's
like
we
a
don't
new
know.
local celebrity?
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
Well, we should
I'm
see
just
if he'll
saying, we
follow
just
us.
Should follow us.
Yeah.
Get his digits.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
If you're listening, sir, I don't know.
Buddy.
Hey, I'm trying to be respectful. We want him here.
Yeah.
Professional,
He's a
okay?
professional.
Treat him with
Yeah.
some respect.
He's,
Okay, sir.
he's an industry professional. My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. What you can tell us then about the vision you have in mind.
Yeah.
Aside from it being like a little bit more intimate, do you think there's a level of professionalism we're still headed towards, or do you feel like we're really because we are a pretty professional production as we are right now?
Yeah, we're very professional.
As you said,
yeah.
professional. Did the camera die? What happened?
Fine.
Do you want me to read the questions at all?
No, because
No,
we have to
we're
do that at our own. That's our own section.
I'm sorry.
Just for Gwen and I.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Just
Yeah.
for the two of us.
Oh, silly
Yeah.
me.
You're only here as a guest. Okay.
You're so right. You're so right.
Sorry. Okay.
You have to come to work with them next week. God.
I know. Do we wrap up your? I feel like we wrapped up your questions.
We were having technical difficulties, but we're very professional.
Yeah, as we were saying.
Professionalism.
Yes,
obviously.
we're very
Yes.
professional.
Okay. Well, we were also going to ask you what the most challenging part of your job position is. What do you feel like has been the hardest thing to do?
I think for me, one of the hardest things is trying to figure out kind of optimal times for like posting and what. It's very like lighthearted. Like I'm sure that the video editing is miles harder than what I do. It's really nothing is that hard in my job. But I'm probably like trying to figure out what like trends are best or maybe like optimal points to get the best reach. But surely it's not super hard. Instagram's really built for a lot of that good research and intel. So
Yeah. Well, also
it's not
like
crazy.
building it back from the very beginning, I'm sure is
Yeah.
incredibly difficult, and getting us that many followers that fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's an easy process, but it's also like it's kind of difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
Well, guys, we just gained 4 followers. Wow.
The bag was shocked.
Yeah.
Everyone is gagged.
The room is done.
Oh my god.
We are so back.
Does anybody have any closing thoughts? Because we're
We have-
getting the wait.
Oh,
What?
yeah. We're getting the. It's time to go. It's apparently the end of the episode for you guys.
I was asking
Hard
if they
cut
had any
off.
final thoughts, but
Oh, you
Avery's
didn't
like,
get
no,
to
we're
say
done.
Your job is.
It's
You have to tell us the hardest part of your job,
No.
and we'll all say goodbye.
The hardest part is to Lucy's credit, she posts on time. And I
Thanks.
Try.
hardest part for me is deadlines.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're like, where's
No.
the video? And it's like it's I haven't opened the project. Sorry. But yeah, that's probably the difficult thing. Is just balancing that with school. But,
Yeah, I
Totally.
gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, well, any closing things you'd like to say? Any final notes about your guys' positions?
Yeah, I mean, I just love the career. I'm excited to kind of amp up my position a bit more, and we've got some really fun stuff planned. I've got some really fun stuff planned, and so, just look out for what's coming. It's going to be really good. There's going to be lots more to come.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you for having us both.
Yeah,
on.
thank you.
Yeah.
It was a pleasure.
Yes. Stay tuned so you can see Eli's amazing vision come to life, because there's apparently no other way to learn about it. So
Yeah.
you just
True.
have to keep watching.
It's a
True.
mystery. Do we think like by the end of the year, do you feel like you'll have it?
Ooh, I mean, nah.
It's November.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. Tons of time.
we got next week.
Okay.
Next week, it will be fully formed
Yes.
and no more
Yeah.
notes.
Just for Freya
We'll
next
make a
week.
full professional video.
No problem.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for being on our podcast.
Thank you for
We
coming.
love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, God.
Thank you so much to our interviewees. Next up, we will be looking at our November issue a little bit closer, and we'll be highlighting both a written article and a pictured piece that we'd like to focus on.
Yeah. So I got to talk writing this month, and we chose to feature our powders and supplements article. I'm going to talk close to the microphone. We chose to feature our powders and supplements article. It was written by Saul Morales and illustrated by Geraldine Yaris. It's all about blues athletes and their experience with supplements, things like protein powder, and creatine.
It's pretty cute.
Yeah, thank you,
check
thank
it
you. And backing me up there. Yeah, that's part of our brand new column this year for sports. Thank you to Maya Fraser, our sports editor, as well, for her work on that. And why don't, Avery, you go over to our featured artist for the month.
For sure. We're going to be highlighting Tara Asadi's art. This is, yeah, you can see me. This is so cute. I've been trying to think if it was, do you think it's Animal Crossing? Is that what this is, or is this something different that I don't know about?
That's not a reference that I can help you with.
I
Sorry.
don't know what it is either, but it's so cute. You have a little guy, and it's raining, and he has his little rain boots on, and his little rain
Yeah.
outfit.
I wish I looked that cute when it was raining. I just
Seriously?
looked drowned,
Look
but
at
you
him
know.
with his little leaf umbrella. Oh my god. It's a really, really cute piece, and I'm so glad we get to feature it. Also, this is the featured artist of the month. I didn't even know that. Look at that.
It's one of the featured artists. For
One
the
of the
month.
featured artists of the month. So
Thank you, Tara.
thank you, Tara.
Okay. And then why don't we talk a little bit about your greenwashing piece?
Yeah, I think we should. So that one was an interesting one because originally when you pitched it to me, we thought it was going to be like
Very expose.
very classic, like the CBC's expose on like all the stuff that's happening behind the scenes. But the problem, okay, this is not a problem with Vancouver. The good thing about Vancouver, which was annoying as a journalist, was that they were so clean. Like we interviewed them, and I tried so hard not to ask any leading questions, but I think you could kind of tell I was like,
But what
"Hey."
about your practices is bad?
Yeah,
Tell
I
me.
was
And you're like,
"Just what are some
it's
things?"
good.
And then I was asking some things where like I know they have a lot of local bakers and they have lots of artisans or like people who do a lot of Etsy stuff, right? And
Yeah.
that's always an interesting mix with local farmers. And so while all of their practices with farmers ended up being incredibly clean and it was such a rigorous process, like I'm with the video team right now and I'm sure you guys remember when we were interviewing those people and they were talking about like the process was so long and it was so intense. And that's
Dang.
good. I mean, that's good to hear.
That's awesome. I mean, when I pitched it, I kind of had a vendetta because I had read a Michael Pollan book.
Okay.
I mean, I genuinely was curious, and I'm glad that we actually have information because I feel like this is why I didn't write it, because I knew that I was going to be biased. So I made it someone else's job. But the piece that I pitched was originally called Greenwashing and Farmers Markets. And we've actually
It's still
decided
called that,
it's
right?
called that, but I believe we've changed the video title to
Yeah.
Fact Checking Your Farmers Markets.
Yeah.
Because we had questions, and they definitely had what many would probably consider the correct answers.
It's
So-
true. Yeah. there were some things that I think got asked or were kind of things we were still curious about that we didn't end up getting to explore. Like I think still even while doing this interview, I was curious about how say farmers felt about having breweries in there or having like artisans or people who are building I don't know, doing things that didn't really relate to the practice of farmers. Because I remember we did one interview with this girl who's like the daughter of a farmer, and she was talking about how she knew all of the people who worked the farm stands really well, and they were really great. But the one thing that was kind of different was like you had a new brewery person or like artisan person every single week or every single month. So those people you didn't really get to know as closely. So there was kind of a disconnect between the two of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine that those are probably the ones that get people in the door.
I guess,
I
right?
would. I mean, I don't know.
Well, a big appeal of going to a farmer's market is like getting a little homemade pastry.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're a necessary part of it, but it's always interesting to look at the way that those practices are happening alongside the practices of the farmer's market. But overall, it was a really good article.
Looking a little deeper. Well, I'm glad that that facilitated you guys having a little bit of fun.
Yeah.
You teased this in the interview. What happened to Laura's car?
Oh, well, okay. We had a parking problem. Laura, our lovely video production team of Dylan and Eli and Laura, we all worked together to do this article. It was great. And Laura and Dylan both picked me up. I was in Gastown. We were like, okay, this is going to be great. We got there. It took so long to find a parking spot. I don't remember how long it was, but it was like crazy. And we did our interview, whatever. Poor Eli had to wait for us in the first place, out of context. And then, don't shake your head. And then, and then
That is an aggressive stink eye
Yeah,
over
I
there
know.
off camera. It's
And then
scary.
after we finally did the interviews, they were great. We were all happy. We were happy to go. We were like, okay, this is great. He had a movie to catch. He was going to go watch Coraline. And we were like, this is no problem somewhere. And and so I asked if he could give me a ride to the SkyTrain station because we were all going different directions. And he was like, yeah, sure. And then he offered to give us a ride to the car. And that small ride to the car ended up being like an hour. And it was crazy. Do you guys remember how long it was? I think it was like 40
What?
minutes. 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
In Dylan's mom's car. Oh, not in Eli's mom's car.
Oh. You missed your
He
movie.
missed his movie. And then he dropped him off. It was very nice. And then he dropped me off at the SkyTrain station. Thanks, Eli.
And he went home sad.
Yeah, I know. I remember I walked up the stairs after he dropped me off and I was like, I feel so bad.
Poor
I
guy.
feel so bad.
Wait, so did it get towed or did you just forget where you parked it?
We thought we forgot where we parked it. We went around the same block a couple of times, and then funny story, so funny, and then
So funny.
and then Laura tracked back the receipts, and which also, guys, no tea, but I knew where it was immediately, and I said it but that's okay. That's okay. I was so bitter about that. Anyway, but then Laura thought that we had it, but it was an old parking spot, and so we got all the way there. We were like, yes, and it wasn't there anymore. We finally found it in like a parkade, and it was great. It ended up being great. Yeah.
The PSA to everyone: geotag your car when you park it.
Or just take a picture or something.
Just take a picture.
Please.
I suggest geotagging because I got lost in Stanley Park at like 3 a.m. once.
Sucks.
And the only reason we made it out is because I was smart and knew how to get my friends back to a car. So
That's great. Oh, do we have any listener questions?
yes, I was going to say,
Lucy.
Lucy, we need you back. I know we kicked you off, but you need to come back.
Sorry. That time is coming so quick. Oh my god.
If anybody asks me if a hot dog is a sandwich one more time, I'm over it. I'm over it.
Is that written down or are you just saying it?
Okay.
Oh, someone actually did write it down.
So we have, what is your greatest inspiration?
Gandhi. No.
Can you answer it like? Okay. What's your greatest inspiration, Gwen?
Roll the sad music or happy music. I don't know. My greatest inspiration is my mother. Because she's actually very handy around the house and she just knows how to solve problems and I don't. So right now I'm applying for immigration to Amsterdam and it's a very strenuous process and my mom keeps being like, "Are you good? Are you going to be okay? Can I help you?" And I'm like, "I genuinely appreciate it." She's very good at it, but at the same time I actually knew how to do this one thing.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I hope it's rubbing off. I don't yet know how to like clean out the gutters or like repaint a room, so hopefully one day I'll learn those things from her as well.
I hope you do too. That's great. I'm not related to mine. I'm going to be a little pretentious. My biggest inspiration is Patti Smith. I love Patti Smith so much. I have such a big crush on her and I love her and I want to be just like her one day. I think she's so cool.
When I grow up, I want to be just like Patti Smith
Yeah,
and know
Kind of.
everyone in LA.
essentially. No, in New York. In New York.
In New York. Oh, I'm
Okay.
fake fan. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
And next, what's our favorite part of the job?
This is my favorite part.
Really?
Yeah.
This is your favorite part? This is my favorite part.
The other part of my job is great, but it's sitting in front of a laptop alone.
I know. And isn't
I
this so
like
much more
this.
fun?
I like this a
Yeah.
lot. There's like a whole peanut gallery here. I don't know why y'all are here. You don't have to be, but I appreciate it. It's fun.
Yeah.
And we just get to talk shit for like an hour every week or every month.
It's great. Yeah.
It's really nice.
I know.
Pitch night is fun too because we get pizza
Pitch night is
and
really
everyone's
fun.
here.
Yeah, pitch night is great. I think anytime when I can be in the courier with everybody and like I get to just hang out with all these other people, it's
Yeah.
so fun. It makes the job like a billion times better and it's already like really, really nice.
God, both my answers were so simpering and like sweet.
Yeah. It's lovely. We're feeling so much gratitude.
Yes, so much gratitude in honor of American Thanksgiving. That was no.
We love American Thanksgiving. Yeah.
No.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I think, do we have any closing statements?
I-
Anything else?
No further questions, Your Honor.
No further questions on this end either. Thank you so
All
much
right.
for watching.
Thank you for watching. Please come back. Next episode, we will be talking about our hibernation issue, and we will have some fun drinks
Oh,
for you
yeah.
to try.
And we might have RAs on the podcast.
Yeah. I don't know if we want to tease this yet, but I'm hoping that we can get some RAs on the podcast and get some behind-the-scenes
Yeah.
info, tea. I don't know how much they're allowed to say, but we're going to press them.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.